Hello, Slayer Cece here. Welcome to FlyFF. It's an MMORPG celebrating its 20th birthday this month. So I thought I'd make a new character and take you guys through the quest line. So first up on our list of things to do is to take out these carrier bombs. And of course some mokomochi as well because we can't forget them. Once we're done with the carrier bombs, we are on to our furry friend who tells us he needs a forsaken soul from the Zombringers. And so we're off to do that because we want him to be the best Elementor he can be. The good and bad about having a Seraph is that you can buff yourself. So I can buff myself, but I have to stop and do that. I can't just keep going while someone else buffs me. So it's unfortunate that I have to stop and do that, but at least we have the Seraph buffs. So it's a trade-off. And it really does not take me very long to get a Forsaken Soul here, so I just kept it real time. So we're back to Riotis, and he tells us he needs hard steel powder. Um, so we have to go to Steel Knights and get the component that needs to be crushed to get that. So off we go to do that. There were so many Mokomochis at the Steel Knights that I had to fight them. I had to get the red tokens from them or I was going to lose my mind. It was so important to me that I got them. So you guys, I cut out some of the footage, most of the footage, but some of it still remains in here and I'm not sorry about it. Just take a look at how many Mokomochis I actually pass up. It's ridiculous. This guy here, unfortunately, cannot help us because his machinery is broken. But he knows someone who can help us, so he sends us literally just on the other side of a wall to see the other guy. So we get fixed up real quick. To be honest, I didn't even really need to fly. It just made it a little faster to get to this guy. Okay, so we're back to Riotis, and he tells us he needs a time-lapse flower from outside the wilds. Now, the wilds are a place that we will eventually be spending a lot of time at, probably. But we're not going in today. So we're just going to go to the entrance using a premium teleport map, grab the flower, and then teleport back to Darkon to get back, or back to Darkin to get back to Riotis. With the time-lapse flower, Riotis is now able to break the curse, hopefully, and he just needs time, so he sends us back to Rionan. Rionan tells us to come back at level 60, which we already are, so we give him the talisman from Riotis, and that starts the chapter 3 of this quest line, so I'm gonna shush for a minute. So apparently we're supposed to have done the second job class change here at this point instead of before we did the carrier bombs, which is fine. We're just a little ahead of the game. It's okay. No big deal. Now we get to go back to Riotis and see if the curse lifted, though. That's exciting. And of course, Riotis is still the same. The curse did not lift. But our furry friend does know of a shopkeeper who has some intel on the next hero we need to find. So the shopkeeper needs our help with a package, which means we have to go and face drillers to get hard drills to deliver to the weaponsmith. And of course, because there were mocha mochis here, I had to slay some of those too. She is, of course, super grateful and none the wiser that I just collected those. Our shopkeeper friend finally remembers something useful and tells us about Dr. Est, who is in a bit of a pickle. So we have to go and save Dr. Est. So, 10 small bolts, 10 Captain Drillers, and a heartbroken assist later, we are finally ready to talk to Dr. Est. This man is the real one. He tells us exactly where Zoro is. He tells us exactly where we need to go. But of course, getting Zoro to be part of the team isn't going to be that easy. So we have to, play along with him a little bit, and we're going to try to save this boy. So we have to go and collect a key from Captain Steamwalkers. So now to prove we are who we say we are, we're off to slay some Captain Volts. Now we're off to meet the other acrobat, the Ranger Elaine. Elaine, as expected, didn't want to partake in the hero business, but he does want us to take down some elder guards that are destroying the forest. So now he wants us to take on um, 20 garbage piters, which we do. After all that work, Elaine still doesn't want to be part of the reunion. So, what can we do but take his letter to Zoro? So Zoro tells us a little bit about Elaine's sister and a ring that Elaine threw away. And our next mission will be to... Sorry about the dog. Our next mission will be to take on more garbage spiders until we find the ring. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye! Kellen says bye too.